basic communication and everyday vocabulary. Today's topic, greetings, self-introduction, family, and daily life. Hello, my friend. Have you ever wished you could speak English naturally and easily without worrying about grammar or vocabulary? Have you ever wanted to say, "Hi, I'm Anna. I'm from Vietnam. I'm a teacher," with confidence? Whether you're just starting or you've been learning for a while but still feel shy, you're in the right place. Today, we'll begin with the most simple, most useful, and most important things. Greetings and self-introduction. Imagine meeting someone new. You want to say hello, ask their name, and tell them a little about yourself. Listen and repeat with me. Hello. What's your name? My name is. How old are you? I'm 25 years old. Where are you from? I'm from Japan. What do you do? I'm a student. Where do you live? I live in Hanoi. Each sentence is a small building block. Together, they help you build the confidence to have real conversations. Stop, repeat, feel your progress. Talking about family and friends. Family is where all stories begin. Let's learn some basic words. Father, dad, mother, mom, brother, older or younger brother, sister, older or younger sister, grandmother, grandma, grandfather, grandpa. Try saying, my father is a doctor. My sister is 10 years old. I have 2 brothers. Each time you speak, you become more confident. You bring your loved ones into your English world. Vocabulary. Objects in the house. Look around the room you're in. What do you see? A table? A chair? A bed? A window? Let's learn the words. Table, chair, bed, window, door, lamp. Try these. There is a bed in my room. I sit on the chair. These are simple words, but you'll use them every day. Simple verbs in present simple tense. Now let's describe actions. This is the foundation for talking about your life and your habits. I eat. She goes. They play. We live. Repeat after me. I eat breakfast at 7 a.m. She goes to school. They play football after school. The more you repeat, the more natural English will feel in your mouth and your mind. Listen and repeat sentences. Now it's time for your brain and your mouth to work together. Listen to each sentence. Pause. Repeat. Feel the change in your voice. I wake up at 6:30 a.m. I brush my teeth and take a shower. I eat toast and drink coffee. I walk to work. I sit at a desk and answer emails. I go home and watch TV. I sleep at 10 p.m. This is a normal day in the life of John. Simple, clear, easy to understand. Let's test your listening. What time does John wake up? What does he eat for breakfast? How does he go to work? What time does he go to bed? Answering these questions helps you improve listening and thinking in English. Hello, my beautiful listener. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. You wake up in the morning, you stretch your arms, you look in the mirror and say to yourself, today I will speak English with confidence. Today is about action, listening, speaking, thinking in English. Let's begin. Opposite words. Building your vocabulary toolkit. Let me ask you, what's the opposite of hot? Yes, cold. What about big? Correct, small. Now try these. Happy, sad, fast, slow, clean, dirty, early, late, easy, difficult. Every time you learn a new word, try to find its opposite. This will double your vocabulary and help your brain connect words faster. Create your own list. Write it down. Speak it out loud. Learning is not just about memorizing. It's about making the language yours. Simple commands. Listen and move. Let's play a game. I'll say a command. You do it. Ready? Stand up, sit down, touch your nose, close your eyes, open the window, point to the door. This kind of English is alive. It's not just for tests. It's for daily life. Now let's switch. You give the commands. Imagine you're the teacher. Say it. Stand up. touch your head, close the book. The more you play, the more natural it feels. Mini conversation weekend habits. Let's listen to a short conversation. A. Hi. What do you do on weekends? I go to the park. Nice. Who do you go with? I go with my sister. Did you notice the structure? I go with. Now it's your turn. Think, what do you do on weekends? Who do you go with? Answer out loud. Yes. Talk to yourself. It's powerful. John's daily habits. Listen to his story. Let me tell you about John. John wakes up early at 6 a.m. He brushes his teeth, eats breakfast, and goes to work. At noon, he eats lunch at his favorite restaurant. In the evening, he returns home, eats dinner, watches TV, and goes to bed. Simple, right? But this simple story helps you understand how to describe your life in English. Can you try? Say it. I wake up at, I eat, I go to. Make your own story. You're the hero. Listening practice. Answer the questions. Let's test your ears. Question 1. What time does John wake up? Question 2. Where does he eat lunch? Question 3. What does he do before sleeping? Pause the episode. Think. Say the answers out loud. You're training your brain to listen and respond just like real conversations. Change the sentence. Play with English. Let's play again. I'll say a sentence. You change something. Original, I drink coffee in the morning. New, I drink tea in the morning. New, I drink coffee in the evening. New, I eat bread in the morning. Now you try. Change the time. Change the food. Change the subject. This helps your brain learn flexible English so you don't freeze in real life. Easy questions. Speak with confidence. Let's practice some simple questions. I'll ask, you answer. What time do you eat breakfast? Where do you live? Do you have a pet? What's your favorite drink? Who do you live with? Don't worry if your answers are short. The key is to speak. Use your voice. Even alone, it matters. The story of Mia and Lucy, two best friends. Every Saturday, Mia and Lucy meet at the same coffee shop. They drink coffee, talk about their week, and go shopping together. They laugh a lot. They help each other. It's a lovely routine. Now imagine you and your friend. Where do you go together? What do you do? Tell your own Saturday story. David's life. Simple and meaningful. David is quiet but kind. Every morning he takes the train to work. He listens to music while watching the city move. At work, he uses the computer and writes emails. In the evening, he walks his dog, then eats dinner and reads a book. Why do we learn about David? Because his life is normal. And that means you can describe your life too. You can say, I take the bus. I like music. I walk my dog. You are just like David. Your English story matters. Speaking practice? Follow the model. Now, listen carefully and repeat after me. I go to school at 8 a.m. I eat lunch with my friend. I watch movies at night. Copy my intonation. Copy my rhythm. Don't just say the words, feel them. Speaking English is not just about grammar. It's about rhythm, music, emotion. Phone conversation. Make a plan. Let's listen to a short phone call. Hey, do you want to have dinner tonight? Sure. What time? 7 p.m. Great. See you then. Now your turn. Pretend to call a friend. Invite them for dinner, or coffee, or a walk. Practice alone now. One day you'll do it for real. Sarah's party. A happy night. Sarah is planning a party. She cleans the house. She makes food. She invites her friends. At 7 p.m., the party begins. They eat, laugh, take photos, and dance. At the end, Sarah feels happy, but also tired. You can use this story to describe events. Try it. I invited my friends. I had a party. I felt happy. Final words from NASA. Today you learned how to give commands, listen actively, answer simple questions, and tell short stories about people like John, Mia, Lucy, David, and Sarah. But the most important story is your story. So tell it, speak it, live it. English is not a subject, it's a tool. It's your voice in the world. Do you see it now? English doesn't have to be hard. You just need to begin with small things and repeat them every day. Today, you learned how to say hello, talk about your family, describe things in your room, and talk about daily routines, all by listening, repeating, and practicing. You're not just learning English. You are becoming someone who uses English. Come back to this episode many times. Each time, you'll understand more, speak better, and feel stronger. I'm Nasa. Thank you for practicing with Kunzy in English. See you in the next episode. Keep learning, keep growing, keep speaking English every day. In your journey of learning English, there's one key thing I want you to always remember. Regular practice every day is the key to success. Today, we've explored lessons from the basics to the advanced, from simple commands to short stories about habits and real-life situations. However, all the knowledge you gain today, no matter how interesting, will only become part of the living language if you truly practice and use it in your daily life. Listening practice is the first step. When you listen to English, don't just listen passively. Listen carefully and try to understand the meaning of each sentence and word. Listening multiple times will help you get familiar with pronunciation, intonation, and how words are used in specific situations. Don't rush. Be patient. With each repetition, you will understand a little more, and step by step, you'll see significant progress. Repetition is the next step. This is the key factor that helps solidify knowledge in your memory. Right after you listen, repeat the sentences you just heard, whether they are simple or complex. Don't just read silently. Say them out loud. This will not only help improve your pronunciation, but also make you feel more confident when speaking. Remember, speaking English out loud is the only way to truly experience change. Each story, each question in this lesson carries a message about real-life situations. When you practice listening and repeating, imagine yourself really living through these situations. You could picture yourself as one of Mia and Lucy's friends, or a colleague of David's. Real-life situations like these not only help you learn grammar and vocabulary, but also show you how to communicate in daily life. But don't worry if you feel like you don't understand everything. Don't be afraid if you can't grasp an entire story. What matters is that you're making progress every day, even if it's just a little bit. The reason you don't understand everything might simply be because you're in the process of learning and absorbing. That's perfectly normal. Be patient and keep practicing. Every time you encounter a new word or a new structure, you're adding a piece to your English puzzle. Each time you don't understand a sentence, you get another chance to explore and understand more. Encourage yourself when facing difficulties, and don't give up. Remind yourself that progress isn't always immediately visible. You may not see the result right away, but with every day of practice, you'll be amazed at how much change you can achieve. Listen again. Repeat again. And in each of those listening and speaking moments, you're building your confidence. This confidence doesn't come from knowing everything, but from stepping outside your comfort zone, from daring to try and daring to make mistakes. And most importantly, you keep learning. Remember, no one can master English instantly. This is a journey, and this journey will lead you to wonderful results, as long as you remain persistent. You may encounter challenges, but don't be afraid. Persistence is the key. When you persist with your practice, you'll find that you're the one in control of English, not the other way around. Always remind yourself, listen every day. Repeat every day. Practice English every day. And finally, don't forget that you're never alone in this journey. I, along with millions of English learners around the world, am on this same path. So, keep moving forward. English will come to you. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss any videos that help you improve your English every day. See you in the next video.